Big Guy here. Today, I'm going to talk about what happens when your girlfriend, your wife, your woman cheats on you, but then she tries to blame you. Like it's your fault she went and slept with another guy. Now, first of all, that's gaslighting. She's saying it's your fault that whatever you did caused her to go out and spread her legs open for another man to get between them. Somehow it's your fault. That is complete and total BS. That is stereotypical definition of gaslighting. She's trying to blame you for something she did. But let's look at this. It is never justified. Whatever you do, it is not justified for a woman to go out and cheat on you. That's on her. Two wrongs don't make it right. Okay, let's say worst case scenario. As a guy, you cheat on your woman, and in revenge, she wants to go cheat on you. Well, isn't turnabout fair play, big guy? Is, tit for tat, right? I mean, isn't that okay? No. And let me tell you why. Because sex has higher consequences for a woman than it does for a man. There is a double standard there. That reason exists. I mean, I don't condone cheating, but, it's held to a different standard for a man as it is for a woman because the consequences are different. As a man, worst case scenario, you can catch something, right? But what about a woman? She can also catch something, so that's kind of equal, right? But here's the worst part. A woman can get pregnant. So the consequences are pretty much higher for her, and that's for that reason. That's why women are kind of picky about the guys they sleep with, because the consequences are greater. So a woman cheating is in fact a much bigger deal than a guy cheating. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry, it's not fair. There's gender differences there, deal with it. But let's get back to the point. So, if a woman's trying to find any excuse to blame you as a guy for her cheating, she's just kind of being a hoe and wants to go out and sleep with another guy. She's just using whatever excuse she can find. So, if you're cheating on a woman and then she decides she wants to cheat on you to get back at you, no. If she wants to get back at you, the best thing to do is to end a relationship with you. That's it. Her going out and sleeping with another guy is not justified. It's end the relationship. If she doesn't like you cheating, she needs to end the relationship. Period. Okay, let's try another scenario. Had this happen to several guys I know. They're busy working all the time, and the woman's like, I'm gonna go get me some side dick. So, sure enough, this guy's driving by his best friend's house, and hey, his wife's car there. So he goes, knock on the door, and he hears them, doing the dirty. And, she gets caught, and she's all like, well, you're never home. You're never with me. Okay, valid point. As a man, you need to spend time with your woman. If you haven't, been having good relationships with her in the bed, at least every couple weeks. I mean, I say more than that, I say at least 3 times a week, but just, because stuff happens. If you ain't regularly bedding her at least every couple of weeks, that could be a problem. So as a man, you need to stay on top of that. But it still ain't no excuse for her to go out and sleep with somebody else. If she's not happy in a relationship, she needs to end the relationship, or she needs to come forward and talk to you about it. Her cheating is not acceptable. It's not an excuse, and her blaming you for it is definitely not an excuse. If she is not happy in a relationship, she needs to leave it. But also as a guy, I mean, you do got to pay attention to the needs of your woman. But still, even if you're somehow lacking, that's not an excuse for her to go out to cheat. That's an excuse for her to end the relationship. And by her cheating, it's probably saying, hey, that, she's too chicken shit to end the relationship. You need to end it for her. Because a woman cheating is a huge sign of disrespect towards a guy. That is the biggest FU a woman can do towards a man, is to go out and cheat on him. And again, the reason being is because consequences are greater. She's saying she's willing to risk having another man knock her up and having you as a fool raise another man's kid while thinking it's yours. So yeah, that is the biggest insult a woman can do to a man. And if she does not respect you and she's going out, using whatever excuse she can find to cheat on you and then potentially have that scenario happen to you, yeah, you need to dump her. There's no excuse for it. It's not justified. All right, let's look at the third most common excuse. He was abusive, so I sought out love from another guy. Oh my God, really? Every guy's abusive these days. Apparently, I've been abusive to women. I've never even laid a hand on a woman. I've never even yelled at a woman. Like, I never had to. Like, I don't believe in raising my voice to a woman. If I can't convey my point across, and I have to resort to yelling, I'm doing something wrong. But I don't ever want to say justify a man hitting a woman, But that's a different story. But anyways, the point is, woman's like, he was abusive, so I had to, go find comfort in another man. Again, if she's not satisfied, leave the relationship. Leave it. It's that simple. Leave. Break up with the guy. So by her using this excuse, let her go sleep with another guy, and she's still trying to use her abuser for his resources and stuff, because obviously he's providing something, then yeah, again, she's in the wrong. She just wants the best of every world. She wants to go find some guy to rock her world in the bedroom while, taking this other guy's resources. It's never a good excuse for a woman to cheat on a man. It's not excusable. So as a man, if you find out your woman cheated on you and she's trying to blame you, she says it's your fault that whatever you are doing or not doing for her caused her to spread her legs open and let another guy get in between them. She is gaslighting you. Her cheating is on her. If she is not satisfied at some point in a relationship with you, a responsible human being will end that relationship. And if she is avoiding ending a relationship, but she'd much rather jump on, another guy, then that's a reflection of her. That's her being a hoe. So when it comes down to it, don't let a woman gaslight you on this. If she's cheating on you and then she's trying to blame you for it, man, go send her to the streets where she belongs. A good wife, a good girlfriend, no matter what you do, is not going to cheat on you. If you do something, that makes her mad, she's going to talk to you about it. If you do something that she doesn't like, she's either going to try to talk to you, correct it, change it, work on it, communicate. And if she's not doing that, then she needs to end the relationship. It's that simple. If you're not happy in a relationship, you end it. You don't go cheat on somebody. So yeah, if a woman's trying to gaslight you into saying it's your fault that she cheated on you because you're not giving her affection, or because you did something that made her mad, so it's a revenge cheat, or maybe you're not abusive. God, I hate that word. It's just so thrown around these days. I'm sure there's some guys out there that, maybe are monsters that, for just, honey, I'm home. Like, I just don't see that happen. But apparently every woman has an abuser story, right? But we never meet these guys. So yeah, whatever excuse she's using to justify her jumping on another dude is gaslighting, and just don't put up with it, man. That's all on her. There's nothing you can physically do or mentally do that justifies her going to sleep with another guy. So don't let her put that on you. There's a cool little quote from the Bible that says, an adulterous woman will eat her food and wipe her mouth and say, I have done no wrong. And you'll find that when a woman cheats on you, she's probably more sorry she got caught than her actually cheating on you. Now, before I go, a long time ago, I always told myself that if a woman cheated on me, that's in, I'd break up with her, done. And a nice freshman in college, I met this guy. He's, real charismatic guy, very philosophical guy. Seemed like he had life figured out. And he told me that, because we talked about this situation I don't say the situation came up, but we're just, talking as guys. And I was like, so if a woman cheated on you, what would you do? He said, well, first time I probably forgive her. Second time I break up with her because that's a habit. And I just kind of thinking about myself, why don't you forgive her? And he's like, because we're human, stuff happens. So, depending on the situation, I ain't going to say like, it's is a 100% forgivable offense the first time, or 100%, I'm breaking up with her over it the first time. I do know that if she cheats on me and then she tries to blame it on me, yeah, that's gaslighting. Bye. Done. But if something happens, she's drunk one night and stupidly drunk, and again, I ain't justifying it, but I'm saying something happened, and then she immediately comes forward and tells me about it, that's kind of cool. I can appreciate honesty. And she takes complete blame for it, maybe change her way or something. I mean, that's something that can be worked around. Well, she does it again, that's habit. She's gone, right? But again, a good girlfriend or a good wife wouldn't put herself in that position. That's something else you got to keep in mind. But the bottom line, if a woman cheats on you and then she's trying to blame you for what she did, no, that is 100% pure gaslighting. That is her. That's the type of woman that belongs to the street. That is not a good wife. That is not a good girlfriend. You end that relationship. And do not let that be a reflection on you. Do not beat yourself up over it. And yeah, there could be things you could do better in a relationship. There could be, things that you've done wrong. You might not be spending enough time with her. There could be, legitimate concerns there that you need to work on, but that does not justify her cheating on you. What she should have done is come forward and talk to you about these things, and y'all figure out how to work on it. But her cheating on you was just her excuse looking to jump on another dude. So, do not let that be a reflection on you. That's a reflection on her. Anyways, that's my rant for today. Big guy out.